What's up, guys? Hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the tea joints. It's been a minute since we sat down at the tea joint to talk about some cameras and share some photos with you all. Now, back in 2020, I got bit by a bug, and if you're asking, are you okay? I'm very okay. Nothing happened. I just got gas right after that. And the bug that bit me is the Leica bug. In 2020, I think it was 2019, my friend Sean and myself and Dave, we went to New York, and on that trip, I took Dave's camera and took a photo, and since then, I just haven't been the same. Fast forward, I ended up owning a Leica M4P. For whatever reason, I don't know what happened. Maybe I hit my head on a rock or something. I sold that camera, and I wish I didn't. But after that, I got a Konica Hexar. I let that go too because I was missing the advanced, like manual advanced lever. And then right after that, I got a Bessa R. 2-3 years have passed, and I am still in that itch. That bug that bit me in 2020 is still in my blood. And I started trying to find my way into getting back into the Leica system. Now, as you guys, if you have been watching this channel, few months ago, I purchased an R7. And then right after I purchased the R7, my friend Dave and I went to our local camera store, Midwest. They had an R8, they had an all black, and then they had a chrome version. And I ended up buying the R8 with Dave. We both bought the R8 together, and it was fun. I rented a Simulux 1.4 R lens from Midwest, tested the R7 out, fell in love with it, ended up buying my own 50mm Summicron f2 from KEH, and I still have that lens. However, I sold the R7, and I sold it because I went to an auction and I happened to get a Leica Flex SL2, which I had never owned before, never shot before, never saw one in person before. And initially I thought I was gonna buy it to sell it, but after testing it out, I fell in love with the camera and I couldn't let go. So instead, I decided to keep that and my R8 and sell the R7 because I would rather keep the R8, like 8 thousandths of a second. Who doesn't want that? And I've taken that R8 on the street and did some street portraits, and I've really loved it. Like the f2 on that Summicron combined with the R8 was just magical, so I just couldn't let go. So this is the actual setup that I ended up using. But right after I sold the R7 and I got the SL2, I was talking with Dave and I'm like, I really want to get into the Leica M system again. If you look at the prices online and on eBay, you know, like these cameras are not getting any cheap. So I decided, okay, let me try to find one that is not too pricey, that maybe I'll be able to make it happen. So after doing my research, I found out that the M5 is actually the least expensive out of the M system. Even the M2s and the M3s, don't even talk about the M4. The M6, obviously, the king of it all. Everybody wants that. The MA, the MP, those are premium. It's like buying, like, you know, premium gas. Those are premium, and those are made brand new. And an M6 have been made brand new, so those are just way out of my price range. And so my eyes, my ears, my heart, everything comes to the Leica M5. I went to our local camera store just to buy something. I don't remember what it was that I went in for, but I saw they had an M5 on the shelf. I asked to take a look at it, and after looking at it, it looked great. It looks beautiful. I asked the price. It was 1,800, way out of my price range. But then I flipped the camera around and they have a tag on it that says light meter not working. And so I said to them, like, if the light meter is not working, would you guys do anything less? After talking to Lou, who was the person assisting me at that point, he looked on the computer. He almost gave me a price, but then he asked me to wait. He took it back, asked the owner, probably, I think so, how much they could sell it for, since they've marked it that the light meter in the camera is not working. So what happened is they came back with 1,000, and 1,000 for an M5, light meter not working. You'll be buying an M3, M4 with no light meter, way more than that. So they got my interest. You know, like I was interested in that very moment. No, now I have to come back home, you know, talk with my accountants, look at my bank, see cameras that I can let go to make this happen, because I don't think you can find this deal anywhere. So then I talked to Dave about it, and Dave was like, yeah, I would have bought it right away, because that is a really good price. And it being a black all body, that is sometimes very rare to find at that, you know, clean and good looking. Right after that, after I'd come home and thought about it and figure out how I'm going to make this purchase happen, because one, even though they had mentioned they've had it for a while and it wasn't selling, somebody could just go in and snag it from me. So I came home, looked at my cameras, decided which one I can let go. And if I'm gonna get an M5, it's okay to let the Leica Flex SL2 go. And then that SL2 alone is not going to be able to make that purchase happen. And so I also decided, I have 2 medium format cameras. I have been trying to cut down my gear, because the more gear I have, I'm realizing the less I'm shooting. So I'm gonna cut them down to the ones that I really like, the ones that really inspires me, and just keep those. So having 2 medium format cameras and the style and the way I'm shooting now, I decided to let my Mamiya C330 go as well. Now, both cameras combined is going to be able to make that purchase happen. So that's what I did. So I went back the next day. Lou was surprised to see me the next day, because he's like, that was quick. But yeah, a deal like that, it's hard to pass. Buying a Leica M5, like M body in 2024 at 1,000, yeah, that was a no-brainer. So I went back, made the purchase happen, even though it was marked as light meter not working. And I'd already talked to my friend Dave to also help me borrow one of his lenses so I can get my own. So I bought it at 1,000. I brought the camera home. I was just curious, like, what if the light meter is not working because the battery in there is dead? Or what if there is no battery? But what if it's even working and maybe there's just something that needs to be cleaned out? Well, guess what? I came home, took a battery from my SL2, put it in the M5, and the light meter is working. So I have bought a working light meter M5 in 2024 at 1,000. Like, I still cannot, like, I'm still really shocked and surprised and happy for myself, because, like I said, I've been trying to get back into the Leica M bodies for a long time, and finally I've been able to get my hands on one. And it was a camera that I almost bought one in 2020 at 1,000 back then, and I didn't. I ended up buying the M4P. But now that I have it, I really, really wish I did back in 2020. And right now, I don't have the Voigtlander on it. I have a Summilux 1.4 lens on here, lent to me by my friend Dave until I will be able to buy my own. So this is it. This is the camera, super clean. I've tested it out. I went out 2 days ago and shot my first roll through it. I got a really great shot that I'm so proud of because I zone focus, shot it by the hip, and I got the most unique composition I have ever randomly taken a photo of. So I'm very happy with this purchase, and I don't know what else to say, but I'm very, very happy. So now the decision that I've made is I'm going to keep this M5 with this lens as long as I can, while Dave is letting me learn it, whilst I'm able to buy my own lens. And then I still have my R8 with the 50 Summicron f2. Now these two are going to be my daily carry, my cameras out of now. That's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on my Instagram, Edmund K. Boateng, or you can follow me on The Silly Street Boy. Please go check out KBANA magazine. It's a magazine that myself and my partner have produced. It's a photography magazine, amazing. I'm going to have all these links in the description below. I appreciate you being here and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, bye-bye.